Set for football as the Jags are ready to match up with the Los Angeles Chargers. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Purple 64. Yes.
Foles. That one complete. He finds Sharp. Past the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark with touchdown number 8 on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And it's now a 7-0 game. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Hey, 79! 79!
Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Gordon. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Following the penalty, here's Gordon. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Hey, box truck.
Rivers to throw it. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. For a lot of people, MVP award means a quarterback award usually, but over 100 yards again last week. They're going to have to look his way more than once when giving out this award this season, I think.
Yeah, it's not just the consistency. It's been some plays that we've seen where we talk about it for weeks thereafter. That's what we're getting out of him, over 100 yards.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 1. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drives, exactly what you...
And now nothing but green ahead of him. Touchdown, Jaguars. Leonard Fournette with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The Charger drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A big pickup of 38.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
From the red zone now, Rivers. And caught by Henry. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And this looks a lot like the last play. Behind the line of scrimmage, he's tackled for the second straight go-around. Great job by this Jacksonville D. They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's third and goal. Working out of the gun, Rivers. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
The Chargers, a team that's really been plagued by poor field goal kicking the last decade or so, but I think they feel they've solved their problems with Badgley.
I would say so. He went 15 for 16 in 10 games last season, undrafted out of Miami. And remember, he had 5 field goals in the playoffs against the Baltimore Ravens.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description, because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
On second down, here's Fournette. Oh, Fournette loses it. It's out. And this is recovered by the Chargers.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me, because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. That throw into the arms of Allen. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
180! 180!
Now Gordon on first down. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And now it's first and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, it's Gordon. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Melvin Gordon with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Chargers are going to retake the lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now 17-14. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
But you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Now Foles. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Another try after the first down sack. Foles. The open man is Westbrook. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football. And they're driving, but they come up on a 3rd and short here. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4.
You know, it's become cliche, but we have seen and observed it. When runners have days like what we're seeing right now, they often take their offensive linemen out for steaks afterwards, don't they? They'll go buy them dinner. But after a play like that, he might reduce it, might go to the corner and just grab a hot dog or two, huh?
Hey, I mean, they've still been blocking for him well in this game. They don't get one mulligan up front.
Okay, so what we're saying then is we're going petite filet instead of porterhouse.
8 ounce. 8 ounce is good.
All right, just checking.
31's the mic. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up.
Here's Foles. And that pass is going to be intercepted by the All-Pro DB Desmond King. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Throwing Rivers. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Mike 50, Mike 50. I hope you brought your rest because I'm about to take you behind.
3rd and long for Rivers. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. Josh Allen in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Fielded just inside the 30. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field.
Here we go, here we go. 180. Watch the screen,
Fournette, a first down carry. Fournette fighting through. Again, there he goes, right side. Touchdown, Jaguars. Leonard Fournette with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Jaguars have retaken the lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that will make this a 4-point game. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They come from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So in Jacksonville territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Gordon. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Play action now. Rivers. Benjamin's got it. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 22-yard line.
390.
A nice little completion there by Phillip Rivers. And you and I were reading the article yesterday, 5th grade. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Jake Ryan make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Throwing on 3rd and long. Rivers. It's his running back, Melvin Gordon. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Badgley able to punch this one through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the NFL.
Let's go! 6.
It's now 3rd down and
31's the mic. Push him back. To go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position.
Black 11! Hey! Black 50. 180. Recon, 132 fighter. 52.
They'll run on first down. Gordon. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
Well, now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's Rivers. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down. The former All-Pro, Marcel Darius, able to record his 5th sack of the season. They run it here with Gordon. This carry brought to an end at the 8. Good stick skills, but not much room to operate. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
Hey, ready?
To the outside, that's complete to Williams. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. They come out here in the eye. So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal. They'll sneak it with Taylor, and he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Tyrod Taylor, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive? Now the ball comes loose. And picked up by the Chargers. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free.
And this is caught inside the 5. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Travis Benjamin, his 4th touchdown on the year. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
And he will not be able to get away as Foles is taken down. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Slam, slam, slam. Hey, switch gears, switch gears. Watch the safety creep. Under 10. One.
He'll look to throw. Dancing to his under pressure again, and down he goes again. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Now Benjamin. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Charger drive about to get going. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
You're not ready. Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Hey, I'm going to go load it. Hey, here we go.
Final play of the half, Rivers. For Keenan Allen, that's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 12 yards there, and the Chargers have a first down. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Chargers take over first and 10.
The Charger drive about to get going. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. To throw on 2nd and 6. Rivers. He's airing it out for Williams. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline. Immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Easy.
Now Rivers. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowler, Jalen Ramsey. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Leonard Fournette, his 25th touchdown, tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season as they are able to cut into that lead. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point...
Kiss him goodbye, Travis Benjamin, the 20. And this is going to be a Charger touchdown. Officially an even 100 yards coast to coast on the kick return. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. They'll look to throw. It's complete to Chris Conley. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw here. He hits blue. A Jacksonville 1st down on a pickup of 17.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
On 2nd and a yard, Foles. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Well, Foles and the Jags now have to deal with a 3rd and long after that sack. And that's going to be intercepted. It's the all-pro safety, Derwin James. Through an opening, and there he goes. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Badgley on for the extra point. And the lead is now 24. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because this is exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Now, a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Go. Easy.
Now a run. This is Alfred Blue. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17. Foles. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Nasir Adderley making like his Hall of Fame cousin Herb as he gets a hand in to knock it away. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. And this one into the hands of DJ Sharp. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Foles now, perfect since the second half started, 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. And he completes it to Westbrook. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Now back to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Watch the eye. Back. Kill. Check 43. Girl. Hey, Charlie.
Back to throw. Letting one go deep for the end zone. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. And for the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
The face mask moves them all the way out past the 40 now for first down. Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Watch out.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Chargers 51, Jaguars 30.
All right, 380. 50's the mic. Watch the slant. White. No. Topper.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. He's the guy, Mike Williams, that the Chargers took 7th overall a couple of years ago. Battled injuries as a rookie, but in full health last year, he caught 43 passes with a knack of really finding the end zone. 10 of those 43 catches went for touchdowns. And pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. Calais Campbell on the stop. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Buying time to his left. He'll run it, and he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. That is caught. It's Benjamin for the Charger touchdown. Travis Benjamin with his third touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Again, it's Fournette. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now Leonard Fournette. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he gets this one down to the 24. That one covers 29 yards. First down. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 24. Fournette. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Now Foles. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Lambeau on for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead back now to 21. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. Oh, did the Jags get this? Yes, Jags football. Great job by the kick team there to get the football, but also don't forget about the man that started it, the lonesome kicker himself.
I love that you brought him into it because he doesn't get nearly the attention he deserves. Oftentimes it's only when it's negative. In this case, he created a pop.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Leonard Fournette. His 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Jaguars get a score closer. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they will start out in great shape, up very close to midfield.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Now on 2nd and 13, Rivers, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. So it's 3rd and long for the Chargers and Rivers after the sack.
44, 44, Mike. Hey, 79, 79,
To throw is Rivers. And that is incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
The good kick, 48 yards, 4 on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Foles and the Jags come up now 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Yo, 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 yo.
Here's Foles. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Joey Bosa in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To try again after the sack. Foles. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means he'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Switch. Rush in. Rush in. Rush in. Kill.
Looking to throw. He's got his tight end O'Shaughnessy. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, 1st down. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
On 2nd and 10. Foles. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 25 yards there on the catch and run. He'll look to throw.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. They'll run with Fournette. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. They'll try to run for it with Fournette. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them.